Brains, nerve and perseverance. Just some of the qualities you'll need to make it as a successful entrepreneur. One man whose enterprising approach revolutionised the world of vacuuming is James Dyson. Dissatisfied with traditional vacuums, he decided to take action.
I thought there must be a better way of doing a vacuum cleaner, so I took the vacuum cleaner to bits. And I discovered that the problem was centred around the bag, that the air is supposed to go through the bag, and of course the very first dust that goes into this new bag blocks the little holes, little pores in the bag, and so restricts the airflow, and so restricts the suction and the pickup. So what I wanted to do was replace the bag, because it's the bag that's causing all the problems.
James looked around for a technology which could improve this, and took inspiration from the cyclones in sawmills.
Well, I rushed home and made a small model of what I'd seen on top of the sawmill and fitted it to a vacuum cleaner with a bit of hose and pushed around the world's first vacuum cleaner with no loss of suction. Now, and then I started to seriously develop cyclones for use in vacuum cleaners, and I thought it'd be quite a quick process because I'd had quite a lot of success with the very first prototype. But in actual fact, I had to build 5,127 prototypes before I got it perfect.
James patented the cyclone technology, which means that it's protected from being copied by other people or companies.
Patents are a big thing for us. We obviously are in the business of coming up with new ideas all the time, and we need to protect those ideas. You hear lots of horror stories about people that have come up with a great idea, and actually by the time they've managed to get it into manufacture, somebody else has copied them.
Protecting your ideas and your designs is extremely important. A patent generally lasts 20 years, and you could get it across the world, or you could get it just across a few countries.
Designers also have to sign their work to prove it's their own idea.
At Dyson we all have these confidential notebooks, and what we have to do is sign and date those every day. What that does is it'll protect any of our designs that we put into these logbooks. That is extremely important because in such a growing world market, Dyson competes on making the best possible products, and to do that we've got to innovate, and we've got to innovate all the time. But if we can't protect our innovations, then people will just copy us.
Since his initial design, James and his team have continued to refine and improve products to keep a competitive edge in the marketplace.
Of course, we didn't stop at the 5,127th prototype. We've gone on and continuously developed our technologies. Route 8 cyclone technology spins the dust at 200,000 Gs, which is of course the reason it separates dust so well, because it's imparting enormous centrifugal force to very, very fine dust particles.
The original innovation was driven by a problem, but ultimately it was market forces which pushed the idea along. It wasn't easy though. James even had to go to Japan in the end to find a buyer for his new technology.
When designing for different markets, you have to take into account people's lifestyles, what type of homes they have, things like that. So research within the company has shown that people in Japan want much smaller, lighter machines, as their homes are very small. And they also have very clean homes, so they don't pick up so much dirt, so they don't need such large bins. Whereas in the US, people like really large machines so that they feel a lot more robust.
Cost is a major consideration in the design of new technology. So engineers try to get designs right in prototypes before going into manufacture, rather than chopping and changing later on.
When you do that, you end up having to change manufacturing moulding tools, which is very, very costly. So you're much better investing in the prototyping to get all the breakages and all the failures in the prototyping stage and testing stage than at the end stage.
In today's environmentally conscious world, the importance of energy usage and recycling can't be ignored.
Well, we have to consider the environment in everything that we do here at Dyson. Throughout the design process, looking at how the machines fit together, what materials we make the components from, how easy they are to service and maintain, and then also ultimately at the end of their life, quite how they're dealt with.
Due to the extensive amount of testing that we do here at Dyson, we're confident that our machines will last. So having to buy less machines in your lifetime will mean less goes to landfill.
Failure is often the key to success in innovation and invention. So what's the advice from one very successful entrepreneur?
That's the whole point about inventing. It's not easy, is that what you're doing is impossible and that no one has managed to do it before. But you just build prototypes, keep testing and never give up.